Time for Pop Pop Plays.
Hello, and welcome to Pop Pop Plays. Today we have Pop Pop Plays 2 Point Museum. I wanted to get this video out here kind of quick today on account of I didn't even know this update was dropping. We've got, for this game, the DLC is coming out next Thursday, which is the 17th. Today's the 10th. But they dropped the free DLC part of this basically a week early, which includes the new map. As you can see, you got the other 5 maps, and apparently the free part of the DLC, which is the first point of interest area. So I wanted to hop on and show a little bit of this off and play a little bit. I'm really excited about this DLC, and I'm really excited about the new map. It's definitely a challenge. The old curator of the 2 Point Museum went missing without warning or intention. They did leave a note, but that went missing too, until now. Jump right in. This one starts you off in a snowy waste with essentially nothing but 2 helicopters to begin with. I have a confession to make. It seems the old curator left me a note detailing the plans of a secret expedition to the Pointy Mountains.
I'm Haley
When I
Von
lost the
Trowell,
note,
and
I made
you're
it all
listening
a
to
lot more
Digging
secret than
Deeper,
he had
the show
intended.
that covers all things
When he
related
vanished, we
to
all assumed it was
archaeology,
intentional, but
science,
there you go.
aliens, the
That's what brings us
otherworldly,
here to the
and
top of
even
2 Point
giant
County.
football
If the old
pyramids.
curator is anywhere, then it's here.
Together,
Probably.
we'll go on a journey of
Find your
discovery,
predecessor and
stopping
cement your
off to
legacy.
learn from
This could be your
preeminent
greatest
minds
expedition
about the
yet.
world's most
But as we're here in
cutting-edge
secret,
theories
we do
and
not have the usual
revelations.
startup fund from
In
the Department
today's
of Culture.
show,
I'm sure you
is
can
the
figure something
world
out.
about to be
Okay.
overrun by an...
Close that. Yeah, so here's what we start with. Just an empty plot with, again, two helipads. You can change these around. I like that one. I think is probably my favorite, although this is, I can't change this one. It looks like it comes with the expedition. Slightly different. I think I'm missing one of the options, but that's okay. Not sure why that is. You'll see we start out with no money and essentially nothing, although because I have the, forget what they call it, but special edition or something like that, I get a free item, basically a free exhibit, which in this case is going to be the Frozen Cave Person. I believe that's why I get that. As we see, we can expand into these extra rectangles. Each one costs $25,000. Cannot afford yet. And I've looked through earlier, and it looks like they're all that. So you have basically this large field. You can see the dotted line around it, and just a bunch of extra stuff. However you want to do it. Everything outside of that is unbuildable. It's just decoration. Super great. Love that. Where's the hire staff? You can see we've got a few options already. But if you go through the advertise new job, you can see fantasy is on here, which we will definitely want because I want to explore that. Close that up for the moment. Start expedition. We can see Scorched Earth is on here. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Scorched Earth. I'm Fiona Fife-Ophone, Goblin Questmaster Extraordinaire, but you can call me Fee. These lands are full of wonder, opportunity, and dragons. Quite a lot of dragons. A few hundred years ago, the dragons stole the crown and took charge. The kingdom went from fairy tale to fiery tale. No one in Scorched Earth can face the heat, but who knows? You might be different. Maybe. If you are, I have just a thing for fighting dragons. But you don't just grab a secret weapon and head straight for a boss fight. That's not how this works. Start your journey and assemble a ragtag party of adventurers. It's the only way. Okay. It's a party. Fantasy experts come in 4 different classes: barbarians, rogues, wizards, and bards. Each class also has its own variety of subclass traits. Stat specialties. fantasy experts have 4 unique stats: strength, dexterity, intelligence, and luck. Staff can improve their stats by gaining XP and increasing their rank. Scorched Earth. These new stats are used to counter or unlock most events on the Scorched Earth map expedition map. Build the right party of fantasy experts for a successful adventure. Okay, and if we look at the map, we've got 1 point of interest here on this little part of the map. It's hard to say because you can't, until you unlock it, you can't scroll out to the rest of the map, so this is all we can see for now. But if I remember correctly, for the free area, we get 3 points of interest. It's a cute little thing happening there, that's neat. And it stopped. And then the full map is something like 20 or 24 points of interest with quite a lot of extra stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited. This comes out next week, so really excited for that. But this gives you an opportunity, either 1, in my case, to jump on and start early, or 2, if you're not sure whether you want the DLC, here's the opportunity to check out the first little bit of it and see if you like it or not. So I think that's brilliant. I think that's great. Party planning. Complete an expedition to the Fledgling Arms. What's this? Fledgling Arms. Complete an expedition to Wishfell Village. And complete an expedition to Fairydale. So I imagine those are all 3 of the locations. Complete map objectives to receive rewards. Growth potion. Try the new fantasy theme and Scorched Earth map before Fantasy Finds releases on July 17th. Here we go. Here's, I guess, an advertisement for it. Collect over 40 new exhibits in the fantasy theme. Man-eating treasure chests, rollable dice, equipable artifacts, and more await. New staff. Fantasy experts come with 4 unique stats. Kind of saw that. Build the right party. New expedition map, which is kind of looking at. Explore the Scorched Earth expedition map. Discover new exhibits, potion recipes, dragons, and a new range of fantasy events and limits. I'm not going to view the story. I want to take out of that, but it's okay. So definitely want to do this. Since this is a new map and I've not built on it, this will probably be the central theme for this map, although I do wish that they had maybe come up with a different theme for the new map that kind of corresponds with the DLC, other than Frozen Wasteland with strange visitors. The other thing we can take a look at, which I have not done yet, mainly because I was waiting for the DLC, is Bone Belt has, if we can find it, point of interest, seasonal point of interest, Sunkissed Creek. The creek's cool waters offer travelers a spot of respite, as well as a biting spot with great seasonal fishing. Some rewards are 3 tropical fish. Need a level 3 marine life expert, it looks like. Location is locked. Display 3 epic quality tropical fish. Admit 5 marine life enthusiast guests. So I can't do that here, at least not yet, and I probably won't. I'll need to do that on my aquatic museum. Probably easier. So how this works, well, let's see what they have to say to learn more. Sunkissed Creek, a new seasonal point of interest, is available on the Bone Belt expedition map. Explore Sunkissed Creek to discover new exhibits and unlock special summer decorations. Time exhibits. Seasonal points of interest are only available during special seasonal events. Plan expeditions to Sunkissed Creek and collect new exhibits while the summer event lasts. Decorations are forever. Don't panic or fret. Decorations you unlock will be available forever. Sunkissed Creek will become explorable again next year. Okay. So, what they mean by that is when you unlock the point of interest, so when you've accomplished both of these things, these are the decoration items that you get. So, summer style bin and bench, a birdhouse, sundial, parasol, some summer banners for marine life, deck chairs, pavilion info stand, that looks pretty cool. I like that. A new fountain, which is nice. An ice cream kiosk, which is, I think, pretty cool. I believe this is wallpaper, 2 different wallpapers, looks like. And then floor coverings, and then also a shirt that your employees can dress in. When you unlock it, these will be just unlocked forever in your museums, so you don't have to worry about that. But the 3 fish will only be obtainable while the point of interest exists, which is basically for the 3 months of summer. So I think, I don't remember the exact dates, but I think it's June, July, and August. I think by the end of August it'll go away. So you definitely want to hop on that and get however many of the fish that you would like before it goes away. But once you unlock it, the decorations will stay, so that you don't have to worry about that. And I guess I can't guarantee, but I'm pretty sure any fish you get will stay in your museum. You just won't be able to fish them anymore because the point of interest will go away. They imply that they're going to do more seasonal points of interest, which I think is really awesome. I'm excited to see if they're going to do a fall, maybe horror themed or spooky themed winter, and maybe a spring would be cool, or if it's going to be a couple of small ones for who knows, Arbor Day or something. I don't know. It was exciting to see this, but I figured I'd have time and wanted to wait until the DLC was out. So we will do that, but I will do that, but probably not on this map. That'll probably be almost solely for my aquatic museum. All right. Well, we've got nothing except for two helicopters. Our first thing is take out a loan. Complete the objective to progress your museum towards its next star rating. It's interesting. They kind of implied that this is their last map. This is the finale, I guess, to the campaign. So you get 6, and this is the last one, which I guess is fine. Obviously, this is going to be a bit more of a challenge than the other maps. Who know? And I have no idea what comes from here. Like, obviously, you've got to build right off the bat, which you pretty much don't have to do for any of them. What are we looking at there? Oh, I'd unlocked some stuff from before. And that's fine. It'll be interesting to see, though, going forward, what they do with other DLCs. The fantasy themed was certainly unexpected for me. I honestly thought it would probably be art. Was my guess, my main guess for the first DLC, an art museum, which I think would be neat. Fantasy it's cool. Everything I've seen in there looks really fun. So I'm really excited about that. But I will assume they're going to do at least 1 or 2 more DLCs. And honestly, if this continues to do well, maybe we'll see even more than that. That's hopefully that would be my hope. This is probably certainly my top 5, maybe my top 2 favorite administration games, however you want to call them. They've done just an amazing job with this, and I would definitely like to see more DLCs. Hopefully, those will come with maps as well, even if they're not free, so that you can, open a new museum and start it up with whatever DLC theme comes with that. But not sure. We'll see what they do in the future. This DLC comes with a free map, so that on top of itself is great, and access to the first bit of the DLC, which is also cool. So I really like that. I like what I'm seeing so far, and want to encourage them to continue into the future. Let's take a look at what we can do here. Finances. Nope. That was loans. Here we go. We get 3 loans, 100, 200, and 350, but they get more APR the higher you go up. I'm not quite sure. It's been a little while since I've played. While I have started pretty much every map over from the beginning, it's hard to remember exactly how much it costs to just lay down a whole new museum. I think I'm going to just take the largest one and figure that'll be a good enough start that we'll be able to pay it back eventually, even though it's 6,605 for 60 months. The months doesn't bother me so much. Pretty sure you can pay it off early, although that's also been a while since I've had to do that. We will take that one. Okay, excellent. Money makes running a business a great deal easier. You know what else could help? A building. I'm cold. Are you cold? Yeah, build a building. That makes sense. Doors, wallpapers, floors. Try to remember if that's not what I need. Here's what I need. Building. Okay. Kind of wish I knew where. They're probably coming in from here, though, either way. So maybe have the front entrance be kind of here. So something like this. I wasn't done there, bud, but that's fine. Oh, it's a cute little. Okay. Entrance, side entrance. Let's do the entrance there. Let's check. It's just a big cube for now, but that's okay. That took about 20,000, a little over that. Phew, that's better. With the base camp established on the Pointy Mountains, we're one step closer to finding the old curator. Now to keep the place running and pay off those pesky loans, we should probably make some money the only way we know how. Okay. Complete an exposition and display an exhibit. Okay, that's great. Advertise new job. I do want to advertise for fantasy because I want to start that. And one of the new changes to the game is you can change the amount of applicants that you will get when you ask for a specialization. It costs a little bit more, but not more than if you'd done one at a time. Ooh, actually, let's take a look though. So, for the fledgling arms, all adventurers start somewhere, typically after a surprise encounter, a lengthy debrief, and some quick refreshments. That's tradition anyways. There's 2 items here, cannon fodder and enchanting items. Not entirely sure what that means. These events can occur. We can have an injury. Looks like it requires, I'm guessing, strength at level 3. Or you can get extra XP if, I assume, your luck at 5. Imagine we don't have that. I need a fantasy expert. Looks like maybe any. Oh, this is kind of interesting. So this is similar, I assume, to the seasonal point of interest. When we unlock the point of interest, which you just have to hire a fantasy expert, these will appear in the item list as decorations, although most of these look like they are stuff for the shop and then some general stuff. Alright, that's great. So it looks like probably any adventurer is fine. Advertise new job. Let's look for, well, we got money. Yeah, let's just look for 3. Are any of these something I'd want as a general? Plants, two botanists. I don't want to do horror theme. Could be kind of cool alongside the medieval, but that's a lot of extra support for ghosts. Are kind of annoying. Science is kind of cool just in general. Pilot wings comes up a lot. Although I'm not sure how well regular curators are going to, or experts are going to go on the expeditions in the fantasy realm. I'm just not sure, having not done it. Honestly, I don't like the selection much at all. Although I do like, you can get some pretty cool science stuff. I think maybe I will go with that. We can maybe look at mixing science, fantasy, and good old-fashioned prehistoric, because I know that there's a couple of, from the previews, a couple of dragon bone sets, and I think those would look cool alongside dinosaur sets, along with everything else. So we will hire Dole. She's not going to be a tour guide. That's fine. Bookworm and the piloting thing is kind of what I want anyways, so let's hire her. Let's go ahead and have time going at normal. You have staff on break,
We'll
nowhere to
find
go to
out
rest. Maybe you
right
should build a
after
staff
this.
room. Yeah,
If
I
we're
do
still
need to do
here.
that. I need a little bit more. Probably shouldn't
Yes,
hire.
I'm
Well, it's
reminded
fine.
to read
It's
about
fine.
the
Everything's fine.
exhibits and stop asking
Never a problem.
me.
I need more building though. Go out to that and then have an exit. The answer is yes. What did we do wrong? Just cancel that. Sometimes you have weird stuff with the building thing. Okay, so we don't want to build a new building. What we want is to edit this building. There we go. I'm going to do that, and then I want... Yeah, that's pretty much what I want. Okay. Great. Let's do... Oh, actually, that's not quite right. Let's pause it again. We should have been pausing it. I don't need to be paying for their... No. Yeah, that is what I want. Oh, there we go. Side entrance. Let's put it way up here. Great. Super. Why don't you go ahead and get on out of here? Your science. Local burrows. It's a great name for that. Okay. It's been a little while, so I don't remember exactly what I need. Quartz metal. What a contraption. What the flying machine. Yep, okay. That should be good. Fill, yes. Don't think it. Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm worried about expedition costs. You could get injured, but there's not anything I can do about that yet. Oh, actually, that's not true. I can do that. That XP bonus isn't that much anyways. So start expedition. You can take off. Okay. Message. Monthly breakdown. Okay. Lost money. That's not a surprise. It's fine. Totally fine. Before we get started, build an entry. Most of this I don't need. Bathrooms in a minute. Pretty much just need walls. I'm not quite sure how big I want this to be. Yep, okay, call that good. Adventure ticket tent does make a lot of sense. Okay, that should be a good spot. Let's give it a... classic partition. Yep, love that. Looks pretty much, as long as someone get injured, they're fine. Pretty much exactly what we're looking for. Great. Let's do a door there, I think. Door That's going to be good for that. Honestly, that's kind of where I want at my entrance anyways. Great. Frozen. Let's get them. Just spend for a small one now. And an info stand. Talking about this frozen cave person. Great, super. Okay. That's pretty much all well, we'll need a bathroom and we'll need a break room, but maybe put a bathroom in here. Now probably put a employees only section here, so break room up front, and then probably kind of an L-shaped employee area here later, and then a bathroom probably like right in here, so something really close to the entrance. Let's go ahead and start.
Without saying, but here goes.
Nobody should be
No
on break.
climbing on bones, fossils, or other prehistoric memorabilia.
Skipped it. Staff room, that's what it's called. It needs to be 3x2.
And we're back, which must mean the world hasn't yet been subjugated by what archaeologist Professor
Great.
Emmett Snowberger has described as a hidden gnome
Standard
army.
couch.
Yes, gnomes.
Wish you didn't have to put that in
Professor
every...
Snowberger claims his team
every
uncovered
staff
the
room, but
apocalyptic horde while
pretty much
excavating
do.
in the Bone Belt, where they found thousands
Coffee.
of heavily armed gnome soldiers with skin like porcelain and unblinking eyes,
Gnome
lying in
soldiers.
wait to rise up and conquer humanity. Ugh. In an act of heroism, the professor and his team took up sticks and smashed the clay menaces to dust before they could march on major cities. Don't know about you, but I'll be sleeping more soundly
That's finished.
tonight.
Click that. Sell one invalid items. Great. No, didn't do that. That's fine. Click on the box. Open the crate. Something's okay. What do we get? Hey, that's the Jab Maestro. That's fine. Police exhibit. Stick that down there too, just as something to have. And send her right back out. Okay. Alright, display 3 exhibits. We've got 2. Sell 5 tickets. We haven't done that yet because don't see anybody yet. And collect $500 from donations, which means we'll need a security guard.
The museum's scientific facilities are not open to guest inquiries. Figure it out yourself.
Great. Super. Lost money again, but that makes sense. That's going to be the case for a while. At least until we have a operating museum. If I remember correctly, the stuff I've seen says that first we get Yetis, and there we are. Here he comes. The Yeti. It's our reward. Open the crate. What do we get? And the first part of the flying machine. Awesome. Okay. Kind of a lackluster museum so far, but it's something. Here we go. If there was an announcement, I didn't see it. So now we've got some prehistoric guys, scientist, but he's essentially the same as the other one, and 3 fighters. Okay. Great. Don't want 3 fighters. Level 2 though with chopper damage stuff. we will hire... Oh, no, wait. He's a rogue. Oh, okay. I see. Where does it say? His class is rogue, barbarian, and bard. They're all different. That's what the symbols are. The sword just means that they're fantasy experts. Okay, that's not so bad. I'm definitely going to take the rogue. I don't want to overhire, though. I do have 2 choppers and a lot of money. He has restoration speed, so let's hire him too. I figure that that's probably good enough to start with. Although I do want one of these guys. Okay. So that's at the very least a start. I've got one each of the 3 types of things I want to do. I need to set those guys on thing first, though. This should be open. Unlock. Great. And we can see it's got two more places: Wishfell Village and Fairdale. Fairdale, these painless plains are your typical saunter-happy scenic route. It would take really bad luck or remarkable skill to meet one's fate in Fairdale. Still, it has been done before. And Wishfell Village. Journeys long and short have ended abruptly and happily in Wishfell, boasting a walled perimeter, cobbled streets, and a baker's dozen of delightful bakeries. Security is hard to come by and rarely this charming. We need 2 fantasy experts for that, and we need to activate buzz bonuses on 2 fantasy exhibits before we can unlock it. And that will give us more decoration items, which is pretty cool. More cannon fodder and mythical gear. Not entirely sure what those things are, but this also has more stuff to display. 50 fantasy buzz. Okay, and that gets you a merchant crate and a merchant pot. The rewards are an enchanting item and cannon fodder. Okay, now we're going to the fledgling arms, and we just need anybody. It looks like. So let's start that expedition. If they're level 3, they can avoid the injury in the tavern tussle. If they're luck, they can that. Really look at what their thing is. He's morbid, and this doesn't tell me what that does. Okay. Nice smelling face. Oh, here we go. Improves immediate environment. That's great. Love that. And he enjoys when bad things happen in expeditions. Sure, why not? The rogue has a lot of speed. The barbarian has the luck I need. And he's a good egg. Let's go with the barbarian. He's got some extra XP. Not quite sure why Not quite sure why he removes the tavern tussle. Oh, because his strength is high enough. Okay. His strength is 10. That would be why. Start expedition. Okay. Play. That's
Can I have a picture?
unlock the fledgling arms. Yep. Back. I believe that means both of these should be going. Probably have
The
to
expedition
stuck
team
with
are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Let's do that because I want to put bathrooms in here. It's been a little while since I've designed anything. Oops. Bathrooms. 2 for the outer. Just a small bathroom, so that should work. Door. Another door. Toilet cubicle. And a toilet cubicle. And a third one. 2 sinks. There we go. The dryer can't collide with the door. Feels wrong. Sure. Do that. Do. They don't have that now. Maybe they never did.
Think it's Tickets can be exchanged for a visit to the museum.
Oh, there we
That's
go,
our final
decorations.
offer.
Grossest thing I can think of, which is put a carpet in. I'll call that good for now. At least we have... Oh, okay. Open the crate. What do we get, bud? Wait, not level up yet. Fool's gold. Just like a chest in so many ways, not like a chest in other less chesty ways, doesn't react kindly to strangers. Exhibit details. Its value is 10,000. Interesting. Fantasy. It's an enchanting items. Enchanted provides positive or negative effects depending on its grubbiness. Okay. Hungry treasure. All teeth for better and worse. Let's go ahead and place that too. No, see, that's not where I want that. There we go. That cover all that. That covers everything except for that. Let's do another cheap one over here. Okay.
Frequently
It's just our profit again.
I would not like to pick a card.
Start an expedition. Autofill. Void injury again. And same thing. We have the enchanted item. We want to upgrade that, and we want to see what the cannon fodder is. Plus, we need the buzz and all the stuff, anyways. Yeah, sure, why not? It's his turn. He covers that as well. Does not get the side quest, but that's okay. Let's get him a little bit of XP. Start that expedition.
The expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And good riddance.
Need an analysis room here soon, would be my guess. And
For an unlimited time, Roachburger meals now include a free Roachburger character. For free! Collect them all by eating here constantly. There's
pause that for
the...
just a second. I need a door. Give me some doors. Don't think I used to do archways. Guess I must have. There's only so big a door can be. Don't really want it to be a security door though, right? Could be. Okay, what's that colliding with? Okay, let's exit out of that. It's been a little bit. I need to go check something. Quick save. Pause. Exit to museum map. Probably didn't actually need to save. Take a look. I had a pretty specific design for bathrooms. Huh. Okay, I had them 3 wide, that's why. So I could do stuff on both sides. That must be what the problem is. They're hitting the door and that at the same time. So 3 wide, not 2, is not going to work. Okay. This is my main first starter museum. Picked up a lot of area, but it's still expanding into that. I have 5 out of 7 of the stars, but I think the story ends at your 5th star. I'm pretty sure. Because I think I've got 5 stars in everything, except for the space one. Maybe I don't have a 6th star in anything. Oh, That's on me. That's fair. Alright, back to that. I need to change the bathroom just a little bit. Okay. So you're not in the way. Edit room. Sell the invalid items. Okay. Now we can kind of get the stuff we wanted though there too. So put 2 sinks in. And now there's room for that. And that puts us up to a 3. There you go, carpet in a bathroom. It's not gross at all. I don't at all think it's gross. Super, super, super. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, don't do that. That's not what I want. Drag demolition. Took the whole thing out. Okay, that's fine. I can rebuild that. Wall. Yep. Wall. Wall. Okay. And then I need 2 doors. Inside of you are 2 doors. There we go. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Okay. I do this because this pretty well catches the toilet bandit guys. If you do that, and then you set up security camera in each section. Now they've got security camera and the security gate to go through, and it's fairly rare that they get past that without being seen. Not that it doesn't happen, and I know I don't have a security room yet, but I will. There we go.
Prehistoric items have
This
been
is
here
kind of
for
clustered up,
thousands of
but that's
years.
okay.
I know the feeling.
Those go. We are under 200,000 now. It's okay. That's all right. That's fine. We're going to want a analysis room. It's got to be 4x4.
Expedition team returning from underground.
And that probably doesn't need to be any bigger than it is. Kind of wish I waited just a second. That's fine. Open that. What do we got here? Next part of that. And yes, attach that to the exhibit. Cool, cool, cool. And over here, what do we got? Fantasy statue. A depiction of a genuine fantasy creature that exists in the kingdom, the real Undeal. And we'll place that exhibit too. That's cool. Oh, and that unlocks the next location. Open map. Unlock. Okay. And that gets us some obstruction areas, which I think, yeah, all the obstructions require the DLC, so that's gates us off from the rest of the map. So I think it looks like you go that way and up. Maybe this unlocks another one, I don't know. That is fine. So we've got both of things. Cannon fodder apparently is a statue. That's okay. More there. But I need to land one
Never
of my
late or
choppers.
early. They happen precisely when they're meant to.
Start expedition. Oh, we're down at the bottom again. Start that. And let's go ahead of those. Wait, 5. I guess that's. Oh, yeah, it's a brain. Intellect. Okay. Lowers happiness. Interesting. No, I can't do anything about that. And we have the 2 guys. Does that count as an injury? No, that's not an injury. Get extra XP then.
It's saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never
We'll
come
say
back.
farewell to the expedition team. Do I want a hallway through here and then like 2 rooms here? That seems probably about what I want to do. Got the staff room right now, but I'll need a training room. I'll need a workshop. Camera room can go here if I need it, although better off up here. So I'll probably want to expand into that before too long. Still more Yetis. I've not collected 500 yet. That's okay. I've not decorated or done anything really special here yet. Because I kind of still want to get everything up and running. Can avoid marketing for a while. Probably need a workshop before too long.
Less touching electrical exhibits will be shocked by what they find.
Sure. That wasn't a mistake at all. Some extra training power. Call that good for now. I'll probably want to put in desks around, but that's probably fine for now. Continues to lose money, hand over fist. Kaboom! Yay, over the flying machine. Great, that is definitely what I want. Crate arrived at helipad with the crate. Oh, see, he got stock shamed, made him unhappy. Pop. A Halvenhof tapestry, a depiction of the kingdom's capital weaved like all things of fantastical value on a loom.
Announcement.
Please
Your
exhibit as well.
experience is important to us, but not to
And
me.
we unlocked Fairytale. Unlock Fairytale. Oh, and see, there's another DLC required. So there was a way out that direction as well. Cool. Great. Like that. Love that. That's super. Got more and more Yetis walking around. That's great. I like that too. What is my overview? Temperature. It's pretty chilly, I guess. Okay, that's fine. One of the things, and we've not really looked into this yet, is supposedly there's more of a buzz breakdown. Interesting. Pickup exhibit. Call expert with fantasy. Sell item. Return to inventory.
If something looks
Decorate.
familiar,
Automatically
you
gives
must have
me
been here before.
stuff to
Probably.
decorate with. That's neat. I don't remember that from before. Complete exhibit. Apparently there's more of that. That's cool too. Don't really see more buzz stuff, but okay. The patch note said something about making buzz more obvious, I think, something like that. Or explaining more, perhaps. I'm going to just continue to throw you at this. At the very least, till we have
departing on an
full
expedition.
scale.
I'm sure you'll need it.
One of those. At some point, we'll want to kind of split this off into 3 sections here. With the fantasy stuff, the science stuff, and the prehistoric on their own. Not yet, I don't think. Do another one of those. Choose cargo. Start expedition. I'm going to level one of these guys up at the very least, hopefully before I finish here, to show you how that works. Oh, here we go. Not bad, not bad. The museum is doing well with the lovely Yeti community. But all in all, the foot traffic appears a lot less than what we're used to. Yeah, it's true. A fledgling facility like ours needs an influx of funds to fully take flight. Come on, guy. Put your business hat on and curate up some money for the museum. Okay, sure. So display 3 exhibits with a level 5 decoration rating. Earn 2,500 from the gift shop. You earn 5,000 from sponsorships. See, it's been a while since I played. I should have been looking at that already. Advances, graphs, prices. So I think the graphs thing is new. Which shows you, looks like a lot of stuff. That's interesting. Prices, I've never messed around with the ticket prices before, so I kind of feel bad about that. We already have the loan, can't repay the balance, that'll be a while. Sponsorship, on the other hand, sometimes these are good, sometimes not. Pretty sure I like Mudberry Finefest sign. Yeah, that's I do like.
To visit a hospital and are bound for
Stick
museum
you
grounds.
here for now.
Get well soon.
Great. And Hot Flux Diffuser, Holistics Diffuser. Promote their totally natural 2-in-1 perfume and engine coolant made with expensive bark and the skin of a putrid juniper berries. Yeah, it decreases happiness. This just kind of gets in the way. It takes up space, but like, as far as I can tell, it doesn't really do anything bad. Decreased happiness is just a straight up no. So we'll wait 180 days before we get to see the next one. And we're not bankrupt, so we won't get a third offer. I've already seen the loans. This is a pretty good breakdown of this, and looks like through the last number of months. It's been a while since I don't remember if this was something that was
The
or
museum
not.
has a new exhibit, but we don't know
fine.
what it is yet.
Yeah, those sponsorships you should check out pretty much as soon as you open up a new museum. Some of them I think are really good. It is sponsored content, so I guess it doesn't really say what the trait does. Maybe it makes people unhappy too, I'm not sure. But it gives you money, and that's great, or at least helpful. Open the crate. What do we get? It's like Christmas morning every day. What's that? Okay, that's fine.
Expedition team have returned from the stockade.
I'm excited.
Those with rotten fruit should chuck it if they've got it.
Throw in a C. Trying to see if I can tell. Brand fatigue. Okay. Annoyed with sponsored exhibits decreases happiness. It does do that. That's okay. Seems like that's the end of all of their tour, so that's not great. Didn't lose as much money that month. Open crate. See, back in the stocks. Bolt buckle boots. And they only have a 1 out of 1 knowledge. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Guests, staff.
Anyone feeling thirsty should drink some water.
Okay.
It's okay, I'll wait.
So I think he did level up and I missed it. So, he's got stock shame. negative 15% happiness, and he's got 100 days for that to go away. That's a long time. But we get to upgrade his stats. We can choose one, and I'm really not sure where any of this goes, so we're just going to give him more strength. For now, at any rate. Not sure if these do anything outside. Of the conveniently located. Great. Not sure if the stats do anything outside of the adventures, so it's a little hard to say for now. Start expedition.
Expedition is leaving now. Final call.
And hit up the last because I think that was everything out of there. Tapestry, which we need more pieces of. The boots, which aren't going to be that helpful, although we do need the extra stuff. Start expedition. I got the stock shape 2. I need is a wizard apparently. Extra time if I'm not good enough. Okay. Do get XP though. I'll give a bunch of XP. Wonder if I want to go ahead and buy the other 2 types of. He's a bard, so he's luck, and he's got pilot wings. That was helpful. So we'll go ahead and hire the bard, and we'll want to hire a last guy too. Alright, well, we've seen a smattering of what the free stuff has to offer. The challenge of running a museum at the top of the mountain, and Yetis so far at any rate being our only guests. How desolate this place is. Looks like the heading. Yeah, there's a cave. Okay. A dilemma. Well, let's take a look at the dilemma. The team stumbles upon a lab filled with petri dishes containing delicious-looking fruit segments. Nearby happens to be a cage of rats. Can't use analysis because I don't have that. We can feed the rats, or I can eat the stuff. Let's feed the rats. Nope. Alright. They devour the fruit, they grow at an incredible rate, and escape their cage before trampling one of your team members and scuttling away. Injury. Alright, well, that's the thing that happened. Thanks for joining me. Once again, we've seen a little bit of what the free update is today, and it kind of gives us a glimpse into what the DLC is going to be next week. I'm really excited. Personally, this is one of my favorite games that I've been playing, and certainly probably my favorite game this year so far. Given that it's, I forget exactly when it came out, early, late winter maybe,
to a hospital.
if I remember correctly. So I'm really excited about the DLC, and I'll definitely do an update or 2 Pop Plays on this after that comes out, so that we can take a look at how this grows and where we go from there. We'll go ahead and take a look at the first thing that we get from the other
Good
spot.
morning, I'm Chef Ricky, and
Oh, I get the growth potion claim. Excellent! Wise adventurers rely on the diverse skill set of their party. There's strength in numbers, my friend, and a few are bound to go missing. They always do. Protect your allies and soup up your party with potions. These magical cargo items can augment your abilities, create special bonuses, or counter catastrophic events. Fantasy experts can craft potions in the workshop. Look out for recipes as you explore Scorched Earth. Try those giant human hands of yours at this growth potion. If that works, I'll give you something to deal with that dragon. Okay. Secret sauce is potions are special fantasy cargo items that can be brewed in the workshop. Potions can impact your expedition team's fantasy stats from strength to luck, among other things. Potions can only be made by qualified fantasy experts with the Potion Master's skill. train your staff in the museum to help your expeditions in the field. Okay, so they have to have the skill for potions. Recover recipes. Find potion recipes hidden throughout the Scorched Earth map. Explore and unlock points of interest to discover every kind of potion. Okay. Okay.
Place that I call home. The other day, I was
Open this, see
perusing.
what it is. Yay! My rogue leveled up. Not something I expected to be saying in one museum. It's a three-handed greatsword. Can I get a hand over here? 1 out of 2. Pretty cool. Place exhibit.
Cookery books and was struck by a tip from DJ Sous Chef.
Just
A
go ahead and
complete
open that too. Yeah, that's what I want. Attached exhibit.
Sweet,
Up there.
savory, slimy,
So
sour.
if we sent them out, which at some point I will anyways, autofill that. I would choose the cargo. Oh, I guess I just have the potion recipe, not the potion itself. And okay, that's a bummer. Back. So remove both of those because his intelligence is high enough. Okay, there we go. Start expedition.
It's a great
I
way to
realized I
think
should
about
have
eating.
leveled up that rogue.
Lately,
But I didn't.
I've been
Right.
crumbling crackers
Thank you for joining
all
me.
over my meals,
Like and subscribe.
and I'll
Hit the
tell you
notification bell
what,
if you want to see
always
the
been
update
crunchy.
next week. Give or take for
Staff
Pop-Up
are
Plays
invited
and
to
see
work
kind of
harder
where
than
I'm at
anyone could
once
expect,
the
or legally
rest of
ask
the
for.
DLC comes out. And I hope to see you again. Bye.